Hey, shut up. Shut up.
I hate this man.
No. Hey, you know what? You know what, Ryan? MJF can debut a new belt. I'm debuting a new hat.
Everybody
He got
hates
his.
it.
Like the old
Everybody
one
hates
better.
it.
No one hates it.
Bring the
Everybody
old
hates
one back.
No, I guarantee the first comment's gonna be like, probably we want
Now
Bray
you
hat.
Jim Ross.
You know
No,
why
hey,
everyone? You know why everyone likes your? Oh God! You know why everyone likes your hat is because I say I hate it, so everyone wants to go against me.
Exactly.
Which is fine.
Hey,
I'm the heel. That's fine.
listen.
Hey, now you
MJF
Jim Ross.
debuts a brand new belt. That's Burberry. This is my $300 cowboy hat that has its own case.
You look like you
This
need
is
a wooden pony on a stick to ride around.
I do have a wooden pony. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Of course,
You
you
was
do.
thinking
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is the #1 wrestling podcast in the world.
That's what I'm saying. $300.
You know what? Yeah, it's $300. $300.
Get your money.
I am your gracious host. Shut up, Ryan. I am your gracious host. I am Alex. It's my birthday.
Woo!
Brown.
Goodness
Thank you.
Oh yeah! My man Ryan
Anyway.
Taylor.
All right, y'all can fire the shots you want. There's gonna
It's
be
your
no
birthday show. We're roasting you. It's gonna happen.
no holds barred. Name of the show. So we're gonna let anything
Whole
fly.
broadcast.
The roasting, the shit talking. I don't care. We're gonna let it all hang out. All of it.
I love it.
And talk a little wrestling. Because we
just got decked right now on the broadcast.
oh God, really? By who? MJF?
Yeah, MJF decked them.
Shocking.
Regal was out. They had to bring the
Shocking.
paramedics on him.
Regal's going back to WWE. Hot take. You heard it now
No.
at 8:05 Central
No.
Time
No,
on
no.
Wednesday,
No.
November
I
30th.
don't think Regal's moving right now.
I think he's dead.
I think he's gone, guys.
I think he's
think
going
he's
back
dead.
to WWE when his contract is up.
I
I
don't
think
so.
I think Triple H said, sign a 1-year deal. Let me handle some business, and we're gonna bring you back. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. I think that.
Hey, did I miss the memo on wearing U of H clothing tonight?
No, it's just a coincidence. I mean, when you're #1 ranked in basketball, you can flex on them. So that's why I'm wearing UH gear.
Cougar, baby.
Yes.
Ryan didn't miss the Bray Wyatt hat until you busted that thing out. Hey, I have the Bray Wyatt hat right next to me. I have it.
What is this? The Oscars? You're gonna wardrobe change every like 2 minutes? What's going on here?
I also have a Chelsea hat. See?
Oh,
Oh,
well,
wow.
A Chelsea
hey,
hat.
why don't you show us what jersey you're wearing? Because let's see.
Excuse me.
real
I
quick.
can't put on both. This looks for dumb. Oh my God, it looks fantastic.
I hate you so much. Who encouraged this? Please stop.
Look, it's Cowboy Bray Wyatt. Hashtag Cowboy Bray Wyatt trending right now. I'm telling you, it's gonna be trending. Hashtag Cowboy Bray Wyatt.
Cowboy my foot up your ass if you don't take that hat off.
Excuse me. They are children watching this show.
There's no children watching this show.
No, they shouldn't. They should be doing their homework and hashtag the people's hat.
Where's
Amen.
my camera?
The people's
Boo.
hat will be right now because I am wearing this fantastic hat.
Oh, God.
Because I can do what I want, Brian.
That's why?
Yeah,
'Cause
it's your birthday episode. You're
It's my
right. You're right.
birthday.
It is my birthday. Well, it was
Right.
yesterday, but we're celebrating today.
Yeah, we
Oh my goodness,
celebrated
it's not your
today,
birthday
yeah.
week, birthday month. All right, if it is your birthday month, you get yesterday and today, and that's it. It's a new month. tomorrow.
No. It
Yep.
is a new month tomorrow. So
Yes,
I got.
yeah,
You know what?
it technically is.
Hold on, I got a text message. Nope, not listening. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Seth Rollins like. Anyway, guys,
All right,
I know
let's get this
Ryan and I watched Survivor Series. Alfred, you were too busy going to 8,000 games that day.
It's funny you mentioned it because I actually was going to try to watch it after the UAT football game and we lost. And I was like, nah, I'm tired. I have to watch it Sunday. So I ended up watching it Sunday the next day.
There you go.
So
I'm
locked in now. Yeah.
by the way, see, I told y'all the first match was going to be the women's War Games match. I called it. I said they're not going to do it back to back. And Ryan's right in the fact that they should have put those two matches at the end. But I understand why they did it like that. They're like, all right, let's start off with a bang. Which that match, I'm surprised no one ended up severely hurt because trash cans, kendo sticks, tables, that mist that Asuka has that I don't know what's in it. It's probably just like, I don't know, blue punch or something.
A little bit of food
But-
coloring.
Yeah, but Ryan, like that first match, what do you think about it?
I thought the women's war game match was phenomenal. Honestly, like I wish it would have been at the end of the show. The last two matches would have been women's war games, men's war games.
Yeah.
But I understand why they wanted to kick it off. It's Survivor Series war games. You got to kick it off with one. So you know what? I get it. I understand. Would have liked to see, but we all called it. It was going to be 30 plus minutes of
right.
each match. So I mean, I get it. I understand. So put the two biggest matches starting and ending the show. So women's war games, they did a phenomenal job. I loved it.
Alfred, were you shocked on the outcome or no?
Oh no, I wasn't shocked on the outcome. I predicted how exactly that was going to happen. And as far as the match concerned, I'm gonna get when we discuss later matches and everything.
Yeah.
The match I didn't like, but honestly, this is probably one of my top 3 favorite Survivor Series.
Yeah.
I had to rank them.
And what's crazy is there was no traditional Survivor Series match.
Right. Exactly.
So,
all of them, all the matches, like except for one that we're going to mention in a few minutes, delivered, and that was like real good. And it was only 5 matches on the card, which is pretty dang impressive. And then the best part about the women's War Games match that I enjoyed was that Nikki Cross spot when she did her little splash off the
off the top.
Yeah. I enjoyed that spot. So that was a very good opening match.
When they announced, by the way, I called Becky Lynch being the 15th member. Just saying.
I thought it was going to be someone else.
I was way off. I said
Becky.
Morgan. I didn't think until I read it was going to be Becky Lynch after our show. But
I thought she was going to be ready by then. That's what
I am very happy that she came back as the man and not big time Bex.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so happy that she's now back as the man, because the man, Becky Lynch, is a badass bitch.
Right.
Exactly.
Badass bitch.
She's ruthless.
Oh my God. And then her going out in the crowd and being like Bobby, and then everyone chanting this random guy named Bobby and Zachary, or whatever his name is. That was awesome.
Yeah. She's a man of the people. She's a man of the people.
I mean, unbelievable. And then, of course, Damage Control comes down and she's like, okay, we should start fighting. And then in the crowd, I love it when they fight in the crowd. I love it.
Get the crowd involved. Absolutely. Every time.
Especially when you have tickets near where they're fighting. It's exciting.
That's what. So when Ryan and I went to Raw, we were down low on the floor. We were praying to God that they were going to come over to us on our side, but they went to the other side where we were.
The other side, I was so upset.
I was like, God damn, that would have been so cool, because it was Finn Balor and Judgment Day that did that. So we would have been able to have Finn Balor run right by us, and if I would have been like, high five Finn Balor, he probably would have flicked me off.
Well, I would have flicked you off, so I get that. I would have done the same.
Well, yeah. It was awesome. I'm just saying, it was awesome. But I don't know, the women's war games, they put on a hell of a fight. Hell of a fight.
Did.
Good match all around.
Definitely
all
did.
around. Rhea Ripley being the last one in as the enforcer, because we all knew she's in there to mess shit up. That's exactly what she's in there to do, and she delivered. She delivered. I like it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we haven't seen this many tables since the Dudleys were active. That's true.
I know.
That's all the crowd wanted. We want tables. That's all they wanted. That's all they wanted.
Yeah.
Absolute Ricky Starks is now coming out on Dynamite. Just in case everybody knows.
I can't concentrate on anything except that stupid hat. I just can't stop looking at that hat.
I am going to debut a new hat every time I come on here.
Oh God, that's a
that's
a tall.
Please
order.
no.
Why not? Why?
I'm not saying don't do it. I just said that's a tall order.
Yeah, that means I got to get more hats.
Don't you have enough?
Maybe. I don't know.
Do you think you have enough hats to debut a new one every week right now in your possession?
Probably.
Oh Lord.
You know what?
You're giving them ideas.
You know what? I accept that. Do it. New hat every week.
Okay.
So we can flame your ass up for it, please.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do it.
I'm actually missing the Bray Wyatt hat right now because I'm looking at Cowboy Dumbass on my screen.
Here's the thing. I can't put this hat down. It's like precious.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
great
Don't you have like a
value,
case
JR.
to put it in or something?
I do, but it's back there.
Oh gosh, Lord,
It is.
Heaven forbid Alex gets off the screen for 2 seconds.
The people that are logging on the show right now are like, I thought they were talking about wrestling. They're talking about this asshole's hat.
Which no, the people. Don't get me wrong. They're here to listen to us talk about wrestling. They're also here for us to flame each other up. They're also here to hear each other.
Most
Just
definitely.
three friends roasting each other because that's what we do, and we occasionally throw in some wrestling.
Occasionally. That's what we have to do. We have to.
A few times.
Oh, look, we have it right now. All right.
We have a ticker at the bottom.
We have a ticker. Very nice.
I love it.
Nice.
I love that. We have a ticker now.
Shout out our producer.
There we go. All right. So the second match of the night was it AJ Styles? I think it was AJ Styles and Finn Balor.
Okay. Alf, you want to go first? Or you want me to go? You want to go first? You want to go first?
I told y'all from the get-go that match had the potential to be the match of the night. And I look like based on when I watched the match, I'm pretty sure I was definitely right on that match. That I told you I'm huge fans of both of these guys, and they actually put on a Survivor Series. Like I knew, like I said, I picked AJ Styles to win, and I was correct doing that. And it's like and I said in the last broadcast that that it should have been a traditional. I would have preferred it being a traditional Survivor Series match with Judgment Day. Okay. And, the original OC, but obviously they had the little 8-man little tag match from the next night on Raw. But I'm not complaining about them having a singles match at Survivor Series. Like they put on a heck of a show. Yeah. Very, very, very heck of a show.
I liked it. It was awesome. I was when he hit that phenomenal forearm, I thought he was gonna kick out first, but I don't know, Ryan.
I was just like, oh, he's kicking out. I was like, I think that's it.
Yeah. I knew that. I knew that was over when when the phenomenal forearm got on. I knew that was it.
I was happy about some aspects of the match, and then some of them I was kind of like, when compared to another match that happened that night. I didn't like a certain outcome, but we'll talk about it. And Alex, you already know, but it but like that, I agree with you, Alfred. I wished it would have been the traditional Survivor Series with Judgment Day and the OC, because that would have made that match. Because whenever they started fighting in the crowd, again, you're just like, yes, this is what I want to see. I want to see, I want to see Damian Priest. I want to see, I want to see all these guys. I want to see them go at it. And I want to see Rhea Ripley get in there too. Honestly, I know WWE has never been a fan of the intergender matches where the women fight the men. Rhea Ripley could kick some ass. And I know this. I know this. And that would be one of the most watched matches. And I'm telling you, let her get in there and let the men fight her. Let her fight the men. I'm on board with it. I hope we get to see it soon, because I think Rhea Ripley can handle it. She can handle. She's badass. She's a badass. So
she is.
That's my only gripe, is I wish that was the traditional Survivor Series style match with those two factions, because that would have made that match.
It would have made it a lot better. Yeah.
Even better. It was already good, but it would have made it even better.
Well, they did it on Raw. They did the tag team match on Raw with everyone.
They did it next night on Raw.
Yeah.
They did tag match. Everything, which I knew that was coming eventually.
So Ryan Taylor is asking if we didn't get Judgment Day versus OC now, when we get it. Well, we got it on Raw.
Yeah, we got it on Raw.
We got
it on Raw.
I would have liked to have had that on pay-per-view instead, though, because that would have been
right.
They're not done. I can tell you they're not done.
No, of course not, because they're seeing that they're very good.
No. Definitely not.
Do y'all see, and like we're gonna backtrack to Survivor Series, but do y'all see the big Royal Rumble push right now? Like the amount of commercials that I've seen for Royal Rumble in all the WWE shows.
Yeah. Like that's their next.
Is that's their next pay per view, right? Right. That's their next pay per view, I think.
Yeah.
It's January. Yeah. So that's their next one.
I think that's their next pay per view, which Ryan and I still have to buy our tickets for.
Yes, we.
Y'all still haven't bought it. Y'all slacking. Y'all slacking right now. Y'all still haven't bought the tickets yet.
Watch, we're gonna find really good seats for the cheap. That's what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna be mad as heck. And I'm gonna be mad as heck when that happens.
Alfred's gonna be mad because he's gonna be like, I pre brought the pre-sale. They're really expensive, and then Alex and I was like $50. We're on the 50-yard line, down low. Alfred's gonna be
so mad when that happens.
Alfred's gonna be so mad.
Viewers, y'all might want to have to follow me on Twitter if that happens. You will not be liking.
Alfred's gonna be talking mess the whole show.
You should follow Twitter, and then you'll be like, "Oh wait, I can hit that smash and subscribe button to FinTalk Sports Network."
Because we got a special show. It's happening
both at the exact same time. The exact same time. All right, so we saw the outcome. AJ Styles wins. Now Judgment Day OC is gonna continue their little rivalry. The next match, which I have to apologize to Ryan because he was very upset that his girl Shotzi got a squash match. That it 100% was a squash match because I don't think it was even 15 minutes.
No, not even close to 15 minutes. And you know what? Shotzi deserves better than that, honestly. She's a great talent.
I don't know.
She deserved a longer match than that.
Honestly, if you're gonna, I think that's like a card filler. I hate card filler matches. Come on.
Yes.
Like I understand you have to do it, but at least be like, all right, we're gonna give you guys 10 minutes and then we're gonna move on. It's like, okay, why are we even fighting? I know you're paying me a lot of money, but why are we even fighting if you're gonna give us 15 minutes?
And Ronda botched a couple of things, and so did Shotzi. And I'm just like,
I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned that. That's like I said, out of the four of those, that match was probably like the worst. Obviously, easily the worst match on the card. That's the reason why I don't give it a perfect rating on the pay-per-view for that one match. But like, I'm like, seriously, the botch fest doing that match, like Ronda, are you regressing? Like
that's what I'm saying. And there were so many people online that were like, take the belt off of her. Take it off of her. She doesn't want to be there.
She's literally getting roasted online right now.
Yeah.
And for good reason.
And it's sad because she's such a great talent. She's such a great talent. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, what's happening. You know, maybe something in her personal life, things like that. But I'm just like, they both deserve better than what they're getting. I don't know what's going on because it was a for sure botch fest of things going on. Oh my God, it's the Oscars. We're changing every 5 minutes.
Oh no,
we're going Violet. Yes, 100%. Yes, all day. Jade Cargill. We are not worthy.
Amen.
We are not worthy.
Absolutely.
We are not worthy.
Jade Cargill is the best. I'm telling you, like, I'll be honest, I was not a Jade Cargill fan. I was just like, oh, okay, like,
Day one.
You give me Jade Cargill versus the man Becky Lynch.
Oh my God. That would be the main event of whatever show pay-per-view is on. Because I'm tuning into that.
Not even for a title, just let him go one-on-one.
No.
Ryan cut the shit.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Oh, that's some funny stuff. Right. Ryan, you got called out.
I don't know for what. Somebody tell Violet, what am I getting called out for?
He told you cut the sheet.
For
cut
what,
the sheet. I don't know.
For what?
I would tell you cut the shit for nothing.
Just talking to hear yourself talk sounds about right.
Yes.
Sounds about right.
It's what I get paid.
No,
I don't get paid.
Give me that pay-per-view main event every time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every time. Jade Cargill versus the man Becky Lynch. I'm in. I'm
in. So Ronda Rousey won. It was awful. It done for. Let's move on. Okay.
Yeah,
they literally made the pay-per-view go from like a perfect 10 to like 8.5. Like 8.
Before we talk about this next match, because I know the three of us are going to have some major heavy opinions on this.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan asked me what I was repping, and I'm repping the USA men's national team shirt. We're moving on. Holy crap, we're moving on.
USA won our first game in
I believe that we will win.
Oh my goodness.
I believe that we will win. Maybe not on Saturday, but we won on yesterday.
Well, thank goodness.
Yes. Anyway, the reason I brought up the United States is because the next match was the United States triple threat match.
Phenomenal.
Let's take a moment of silence right now. Why?
Woo!
Why would you give him back the belt? Why?
Seth Rollins needed to hold on to that longer.
Oh my God.
Seth Rollins needed to
he
hold on to that
Like I
belt
said.
a little longer.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
our prediction. I know we definitely didn't predict Austin Theory to win last week. Like we made our prediction.
no, I don't know who the hell Violet is, Josh.
it's him. It's him.
Oh well, great. So now it's Josh and Violet, the same person. What is it? It's Bray Wyatt. What is this? It's alter egos around here.
I know, right? Yeah. Ryan, were you going to say something about the match?
Honestly, a masterclass of a match.
You liked it?
The triple, yes. I even told you that in person. I was like, that match is probably the match of the night because we had
as far as wrestling, or as far as just overall.
As far as like the night of matches, like honestly, the night of that match, the false finishes. I'm a sucker for false finishes.
Oh, yeah.
You think it's gonna end? The crowd's in it, the refs in it. That's 1, 2, and then he gets this far from the match and kicks out. Like just everything. The three of them put on a hell of a match, and you can always guarantee that when Bobby Lashley, Seth Rollins, when they're involved in a match, you know it's going to be with title implications. You know it's going to be good. Honestly, and the amount of false finishes and the spots that they had in that match, I thought were executed perfectly. The crowd was in it. I'm over here screaming at my TV like, oh, I'm over here. I mean, you were with me.
Yeah.
It was a great match. Fantastic match. Outcome, I would have liked to have seen Seth keep the belt.
Yeah, 100%.
Everybody,
but I don't know. I don't know where they're going to go at the angle of this and how long he's going to hold on to this belt. But he lost didn't he lose his Money in the Bank briefcase a long time ago?
Yeah, he lost it. Remember, I think Alfred and I when Alfred and I did our show, saying that officially now Money in the Bank can be cashed in on any title.
Yeah.
Any title.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily have to be the, world titles and stuff like that. Yeah. So,
do you think it's because Triple H / Creative didn't want to see him get his push yet, that he can carry a show, that he can carry a brand? Honestly, because that's what your title holder is.
Character. Like he basically has his new character, so he doesn't do the selfies anymore and everything.
He's back to Austin Theory. Also, he's not
Theory
anymore. He's not Theory anymore. He's Austin Theory again. So, which I'm fine with that, and I'm glad he's done with the selfie thing. Like,
guys, I have to clean my camera. Hold on. I got to clean my camera.
I'm going to talk to Alfred instead of you, Alex.
I got to clean the camera. Look, it's better now. Look, see? Look, I cleaned the camera. I'm cleaning it.
This is what the people want to see is you clean your damn camera. All right, I'm talking to Alfred. I'm not talking to you.
I'm back. I'm back. With the hat on. Now it's clear.
Oh, now I can see that hat even better, and it's terrible.
It's so glorious.
I hate this.
I don't know. I think so. Here's my opinion on what Triple H was doing. Is I think he's setting up. He was starting the Seth Rollins Austin Theory rivalry because I think that if you look at Seth Rollins, he said when he grabbed the mic on Raw and was like, "Let them sing." And then everyone started singing. He's like, I mean,
song just does that. I'm in.
That's a face move. That is a face move right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because Rollins is the face right now. Yeah, that's definitely
whether we choose to accept it or not. You're right. He is.
Hey, Alex, bring up that comment again. The one before this. Yeah. Let Seth chase. Let Austin be the main heel and the main story on Raw. Good. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I agree with that. I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But man, I love Seth as the heel. But I would rather see. You're right. I would rather see Seth chase than
Yes.
Yeah, honestly, you're right. You're right.
Because
Man,
it sets it up for great. Remember what we said about Seth Rollins? I know Ryan. I don't think Ryan Taylor is a big fan of Seth Rollins.
He told me that today too.
Yeah.
That's funny. The most punchable.
He's the most punchable face in WWE. But Seth
that means
Rollins
he's doing his job.
I'm pretty sure he probably maybe Austin Theory had a meeting with Triple H and was like, "Hey, can I get some kind of push?" He goes, "Yes. Let me make one phone call. Seth, you're gonna start a rivalry with Austin. Cool, awesome. All right, bingo.
Is that click done?
Exactly, because Seth is gonna elevate his heel character to here. I mean, he's gonna become a major heel in WWE.
Austin Theory?
Yes.
I agree with that. I do. I agree with that.
That's true.
Yep. See, Ryan Taylor, most punchable face, but it means he's great at his job.
Ryan
exactly.
Ryan said, tell him what you told me at work today.
What do you say?
Because he said his first name is Kobe. Kobe is a punchable. That's a punchable face right there.
Of course.
Theory versus Cena for the U.S. title at Mania. Theory needs a major win versus a major star to make the Cena match believable. His time is now. Okay. I mean, I can see that. I don't know.
I don't think that's with Cena. His real name is
really?
Ain't coming back against Theory though for the U.S. title.
Who?
I was saying, would Cena even would Cena even want to come back against Theory for the
Cena's gonna fight Logan Paul at Mania? Watch.
Probably, yeah.
It's gonna happen.
I can see that happening.
Speaking of that, who do you think retires Cena? Honestly,
I mean,
because he even said he's getting up there he's getting close to walking.
Just calling it, yeah.
Leaving the boots in the ring type of thing.
I don't know. Speaking of Jade Cargill's on TV.
Quick, Alex, move your camera. I want to see Jade Cargill.
No.
Alfred, turn your camera around because Alex is trying to see my girl.
I don't know who would retire Cena.
Alfred's the man. Oh, we're not worthy. Jade Cargill. We're not worthy. Woo! We're not worthy. No, I don't want to see you even more.
I'm trying to think who would retire Cena.
I feel like I wish we could do polls.
Who
do we want to see?
The Rock?
Cena.
Roman.
Oh, don't get Alex going on The Rock. Please.
The Rock is going to enter the Royal Rumble. I'm telling you, he's going to enter the Royal Rumble.
There is no reason for him to come back or take that title from Roman. There's no reason. There's no reason.
Cena getting retired, we can't see it. No, it's going to happen. You can't see me.
Like I said, if I had to choose a person, I think Roman would be the guy to retire.
You know who I could actually see it being? Triple H.
I think Triple H might be done in the ring.
Triple H done for good. Yeah,
you think so?
Good.
I think he's done in the ring.
Yeah, I think he's done for good completely. I don't think he's.
You think he's gonna be like, I'm gonna focus only on creative and that's it?
Yeah.
I think not only because of that, but I mean, we saw Undertaker go well into his mid-50s, doing matches and coming back and things like that. But after Triple H's heart problems, I think it's finally he's like, you know what? I'm helping run the show now. I'm creative. I'm back here. I'm sure he might come out and maybe cut some promos or do something like that.
Right.
But I don't think he wants to get back in the ring.
Another match.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to. I would love to see Cena and Edge. I would love to see Edge retire Cena because that was a great rivalry that they had.
Oh yeah.
It was a phenomenal rivalry. So I'm all in on Edge taking him out.
Triple H is Uncle Howdy. Who I want to know who the hell it is.
Ryan Taylor with hot takes. I love it.
I want to know who Uncle Howdy is. I really do.
Is it his brother? Bo Dallas?
It might be.
Is it Bo Dallas?
That'd be. Yeah. Bo Dallas, Eric Rowan. Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Is it Bray? Is it himself? Is he in makeup? Who knows? I don't know.
All right. So if you didn't know, Austin Theory wins the United States Championship, then comes out on Monday Night Raw and talking about how he's the greatest wrestler alive, and then
The
Seth
youngest.
Rollins, the youngest,
United
and Seth Rollins interrupts him and goes, "Kid," and that like set him off.
Yeah,
because he doesn't want to be Vince. He used to be Vince's boy. He's the
Right.
newcomer. He's the kid. Remember? Oh my God! Remember when you and I went to the first SmackDown with a full crowd and COVID?
Yeah.
And what
Yeah.
was one of the dark matches? Austin Theory and I think it was a part of a tag team.
Yeah, it was a
Was
wild.
it Orlando? Was it Orlando? Somebody, it was a tag team, but it was
Yeah, I
Austin
think
Theory,
so.
And I was like, hey, that's an NXT 205 guy. Like I've seen him on like the dark matches type of
Right?
thing.
Yeah.
So going from that to where we're at now, he doesn't want to. He's not the kid anymore. So that's a great angle. Love that. Love that.
Yeah, we should do an NXT show. Just an NXT like up and coming. Like which stars can we see coming up to the roster?
Braun,
Okay.
He's a Steiner, of course.
They're already
Steiner.
talking about Braun Breaker being in the Rumble match. They're already saying he's probably going to be in the Rumble match.
Oh yeah, he definitely should.
I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it at all.
Braun.
I remember Adam Cole got his call up. Not call up, but I remember Adam Cole.
He got on the Rumble. He started in the Rumble.
The one that was here in Houston. He got on the Rumble and then he went back down to NXT for a couple, however long, and then finally came to the main roster for good. And then it's just
And then his contract ran out and went to the AEW.
Huh.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
All right, let's talk about the main event, which is the Bloodline versus Brawling Brutes, Kevin Owens, who did fight the match.
Yeah.
And I think was the best member on that team, obviously in War Games. And Drew McIntyre.
Excellent storytelling.
I mean,
excellent.
Just hear me out on this one. Did y'all expect a lot more like high flying to it or no?
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely did.
Yes.
I told
the Usos.
Yeah, with the Usos. More so the Usos. Like I suggested a spot one of the Usos could have did, but they obviously didn't do it. But
yeah.
If both of them did a splash off the top of the cage, you can't tell me the arena wouldn't be shaking.
They would have lost their shit.
Yeah, they would
have lost their mind.
I would have jumped up off my couch and been like, "Oh my god!" Like that's the type of stuff. Like that's the type of stuff that the crowd, of course, wants to see. But the danger of it, and we understand that. But at the same time, like that would just get people talking.
That would have got people talking about it. Yeah.
But I appreciated the match. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I think the fact that Jey Uso started out versus Butch or Pete Dunne, because he's not Butch, he's Pete Dunne. Who I was looking at Ryan when they started fighting and he started like bending his fingers back. I was like, oh, God, Lee. And Ryan's like, what the hell? You haven't seen him fight before? He breaks everyone's fingers.
That's his thing. He loves to just pull them apart. That's Pete's
and then he
steps
on it. I mean, I was just like, oh, God damn.
For being a wrestling fan, ladies and gentlemen, Alex is a little squeamish sometimes.
A little bit. New bit.
Speaking of this main event, did y'all see the article of Roman was super pissed?
Oh, yeah,
backstage.
He was
and I know exactly the spot that it happened too. It was the slap.
Yeah,
I read that slap. Because I even told Alex when Kevin slapped him and the way Roman looked at him, I was like, oh, that wasn't planned. I knew I said it. I said it. I was like, that wasn't planned. I was like, and then they just start open hand slapping each other. And I'm like, oh, that looks a little like that looks a little real.
Yeah.
They were really doing that because Roman was pissed. So because apparently backstage he was like that might have ruptured his eardrum. He was livid with KO about that. And I'm like, oh, I wish I could have been a fly on the wall to see what the hell is happening backstage with that. Because apparently there was heat on heat back there.
There's a video on YouTube about Roman after the match, and you just see him going like like cursing, and you just see him like son of a bitch, like all that stuff.
Because it wasn't planned and KO just did it, and Roman, that probably made him just.
Yeah.
That would make anybody. Because you imagine we plan out this whole thing, and then I just open hand you across the face, and don't give you any warning, and you're like, all right, I'm really about to throw hands right now. Like I'm really about to do this.
This punch is real.
It's about to be real. You see this? It's about to go right in your face.
So they obviously had the storyline between Jay and Sammy. Earlier in the night, like Sammy went into Roman's locker room and was like, I didn't, I'm not lying. I talked to Kevin Owens and blah, 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 blah. And then when the match started, then all of a sudden, Jay or Jimmy was going to go out, and Roman grabs Jimmy and points to Sammy and says, "No, you. Now you go."
Yeah.
And I'm telling you that
was brilliant right there.
But here's the thing: that Jay Sammy storyline, is it over or not?
I think we finally reached a trust for now.
Because you know what the rumor is.
On Monday.
You know the rumor.
For now.
The rumor is that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are going to take the titles at Mania against the Usos.
Ooh.
I wonder how that's going to happen. I mean,
I want to see how that story develops.
Yeah, I want to see how that develops. If it starts at the Rumble, that'll be great. But I want to see how that develops.
Oh my God! If let's say Sammy, Jay, and Jimmy are in the Rumble, and then Sammy eliminates Jay right there.
Ooh, you might be right.
That would oh yeah.
Or they're the only two. Like everyone's eliminated for a little while. You know how they have those little points in the Royal Rumble where there's only two guys in there for a little while. If it's Sammy and Jay, and they have to, instead of just sitting there, one of them has to eliminate somebody.
That in the Rumble, I hate it when they're like, "All right, let's wait to see who comes out next. Come on." It's like, no, I want you to fight somebody. Like when Brock Lesnar go in at number 1 and just keep eliminating people left and right.
He did that with Shelton Benjamin because they were old buddies. Like they went to the same, they wrestled together like in college, like they were friends in real life. And then they shook hands, they hugged, Paul Heyman hugged him, and then they're like, all right, we'll wait. And then Shelton's standing looking at the entrance, Brock's looking, and then throws him over the rope. Like that's what I want to see. That's what I love to see.
Yeah.
Honestly.
That would be sick.
But give me a Jay and Sammy Rumble time where someone has to go over the top rope. Yes.
They can pull that off. Woo!
Absolutely.
What would be more entertaining? Jay throwing Sammy or Sammy throwing Jay?
Sammy throwing Jay.
Yeah,
so?
Because I think
Sammy's so over right now. Like he can literally raise his hand and the crowd is going to go crazy.
Kevin Owens even said on Raw, he was like, "Sammy, people love you right now. You've got so much hype on you."
Like if Jay eliminates Sammy, we know it's going to be boos. So like they're going to boo.
Yeah,
obviously. But if Sammy
because it's expected.
Jay,
you're right, Alfred. Because it's expected. Everyone's like, Jay has always hated Sammy. Throw him on the top rope. Everybody's gonna boo.
They're gonna boo. But if Sammy does it after they just embraced and everything,
after they hug and let's go. Yep. I'm watching. Yeah. I'm tuning in for that alone. I'm tuning in for like, give me that. Give me the Bloodline storyline is just printing money for this company right now. Honestly.
All right.
Yeah, that was like most definitely, dude.
So we know the Bloodline ended up winning. The match overall was outstanding.
Oh yeah.
Especially the last part with like Sammy looking at Kevin Owens, and then I think it was Jay that got involved, and Sammy just low blows him right there, and then looks at Roman, and Roman like gives him that nod, and he just haluba kicks him. I mean, he haluba kicked the shit out of him.
Oh yeah, he did. Oh my God.
I my jaw hurt from seeing that. I was like, oh God damn. And then of course he looks at Jay and's like, here, go ahead.
Splash him. Get the splash. Get the win. Like storytelling at its finest.
Right.
But now that that's over, what's next for the Bloodline?
I kind of want them to
That's-
focus on Solo. You know what? Shout out Solo Sikoa.
Yes,
Shades
because they
of,
did the group hug.
Shades
Yep.
of Umaga. R.I.P. Shades of Umaga. Honestly. Like,
And I think we talked about this once. It said, who was the one guy in that group that could make a solo push? And we said Solo could make a solo push.
Yep.
Because when they did that little group hug on Raw, and he just kind of looked and stood there and was like, nah, I'm good.
The Samoan bulldozer. Come on.
The crowd was like erupting.
Come on. Come on.
It would be, do y'all think eventually when the bloodline does, what happens then? What happens with every single one of those superstars?
Roman takes a nice deserved long vacation.
Yeah.
I think Roman's like, all right, I'll see you in like 5 months.
Honestly, because he's carried it for 800 and something days now, something ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like,
where's our correspondent? Who's the longest reigning title holder? Was it Bruno Sammartino or is it Roman Reigns now? I don't know. Where's Ryan Taylor? Ryan Taylor. We need your help.
Where do the Usos? I think the Usos still, because especially if Sammy and Kevin take their titles, I think now they're gonna have a feud with each other for a while, and then it'll disperse, and then the Usos are what specific title? It doesn't matter. The longest reigning world, the main one,
the world heavy, either the world heavyweight or the WWE champion. Who's the longest reigning? We'll go both world heavyweight and WWE. Which one? Who's got the longest one?
Yeah.
Who's got the longest one? I love it. We have our own correspondent, Ryan Taylor. Welcome aboard. I love it.
So I think the Usos are a great. I would love to see Jay versus Jimmy one day because they did it with the Hardy Boys. I think you can do it with the Usos.
You think so?
I think you can.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind it. I mean, because they're brothers, and we've seen plenty of brother like feuds before.
Yeah,
so it ain't like nothing new or anything. I just don't. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't mind it. I just at this time I wouldn't prefer it because I'm enjoying this bloodline storyline at the moment. But later on down the line, I can see that, and it also depends on how. Let's see.
Damn.
Yeah, Roman.
Roman's at 800 something days.
He's gonna have to hold the title for like 8 more years.
You have a long ways, buddy. Like the fact you see Bob Backlund on the list is number 2. That tells you
Bob
right
Backlund. Okay, you know what? I can see it. Honestly, because
you see Roman breaking it.
I can see Roman going for another year to 2 years. Honestly,
are you serious?
I can see it. Who's got to take that title away from him?
Cody
and carry the show. Like
it's gonna be Cody.
Does he stay healthy though?
Oh shit!
I started out not being the biggest Cody fan, and then AEW happened. I started liking him a little more, and now that he's over here, I still really like Cody Rhodes and how he does his storytelling and how he does his in-ring work and on the mic. He's overall become such a better character when he left WWE for AEW. So his character now, great. Is it the caliber that we see Roman Reigns now? I don't know, because not only does Roman print money for that company, the bloodline, that the whole storyline, you can do so much with Roman and just the way he commands every show. I don't know. I don't know who he loses it to and when he loses it.
Ryan Taylor says people don't have the attention span for a long-term title reigns like they did in the time of the guys on that list. Roman won't be breaking any records. Okay.
I can. He's at 800 days. I don't see him going another 800. But man, when whoever takes that title off of him, they got pretty big shoes.
They know for sure. Like what happens at WrestleMania is telling. What we're talking.
I know, and Ryan hates it, but it's The Rock versus Roman.
There's no reason for it. There's no.
I'm just
reason for it.
saying.
There's no, because The Rock isn't going to come back to wrestling to be a title holder. The man's making billions of dollars in Hollywood. There's no reason for him to come back just to lose to his cousin.
You know what?
at
You know what they should
WrestleMania
do?
for no title.
You
Honestly.
know what they should do? They should have The Rock come because I think Elimination Chamber is always the pay-per-view before Mania.
There's the in-between between Rumble and Mania.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what if The Rock came back for like the Elimination Chamber and they just fought it out right there, and then Roman ended up winning that match anyway, and then focuses next few couple weeks on whoever wins the Rumble, which probably will be Cody Rhodes. But
Yeah, well, I don't think they'll bring Rock back. I don't think The Rock will come back for that as well, just for that one match at the Elimination Chamber. Because, like I said, at this point, Rock, if he's coming back, it's going to be at a WrestleMania.
yeah,
Like, I don't think those disrespect the Elimination Chamber. I don't think they're going to bring Rock back for that. And then you have to, like, I think they're going to build. If Cody wins the Royal, I think they're going to like build on something at Elimination Chamber with him and Roman as well. So I don't think Rock coming back for Elimination Chamber is like in the cards in the pictures.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And I love me some Rock. I do. I love me some Rock.
Yeah,
I can't see them doing this for Mania, just a non-title defense or no, just for him to lose, not get the title type of thing. So I don't know. That's the only reason why I don't see it, but I could be wrong. The people might get what they want and get, family member versus family member, Rock versus Roman type of thing. So
I think they will fight one day. I don't think it'll be this year.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm in on the Cody
like I said,
Roman thing, honestly.
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, that's what I say. That's the number one match I want to see at the Mania.
But we always bring up
Hollywood, people still going to be thinking it's going to be Rock.
Like, does Cody take both titles or one?
That's the question. Is it unified yet?
Yeah, that's the number. That's the $1 million question right there.
Because if it was unified, I guess they would make it into one belt, but they're still talking as both Universal title, WWE title. So it's undisputed, yes.
And he technically is a Raw superstar too. So
technically,
That's
So maybe they'll do it where Cody has the titles on Raw for all this time because he's been on SmackDown. Maybe they'll change it over to where Cody's now holding the titles on Raw.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to say Cody could do it. But here's the thing. Cody's got to get back from injury to do it. Like he's got to his rehab time was like 9 to 10 months or something like that. And it hasn't been that long since that happened. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Don't push him too hard. He's a hell of a competitor and an athlete. So, he's rehabbing every day to get back sooner.
I am wondering if they're talking to Cody, be like, hey, Cody, you can be able to come back for the Rumble. And he's like, I don't know. Like, if Cody doesn't come back for the Rumble, let's just say, I know we're going to have a Royal Rumble show and all that stuff, but like, who else besides Cody Rhodes would you guys want to see win the Rumble?
Ooh, that's active, right? Like that's not injured because the person I was going to say is he's injured as well. Ooh, who? That's tough.
Big E.
I'll let Ryan go first, and I can give you mine. I have to think on that one.
Because I'm thinking, I loved Drew McIntyre as a champion. I thought he was a really good champion for WWE, and whenever he won the Royal Rumble, I thought that was awesome. And there's always been multiple times that a single character has won a Royal Rumble, like Stone Cold Steve Austin. All these, like he won it twice and things like that. So if Cody's not ready, I think here's my thought process on Cody's ready to go. Cody enters and wins the Royal Rumble at whatever number he comes in. If Cody's not ready to go, their contingency plan could be Seth Rollins again. I think it could be a Drew McIntyre again, just kind of as a continue, because I think that's the goal. Cody Rhodes is going to fight for that title at one point or another. Like, and I think that's what it's going to happen. If he's not ready for the Rumble, I think they're going to have to go for a contingency plan. And I would love to see Seth Rollins win it and go after that title. Honestly.
Oh, Seth versus Roman? Absolutely.
Again, because they already had
Absolutely.
Give me that again. Old Shield.
Yeah, I was say Seth is a good choice, but I'll say a name. I just thought about it. I'll say a name. Sheamus, given how over he is right now.
Yes,
and he's
I agree.
Like career, like his career has resurged to me.
Yeah,
and everything, and then he's been putting on great matches recently and everything, and he's like I say, he's a babyface now. So I would like if Sheamus, if Cody can't make it to the Rumble or so, and if they don't decide if Rollins, because Rollins is the guy I want if it's not Cody, but Sheamus wouldn't be a bad choice as well, given like what he is currently right now.
Here, I have two things to say about it.
Okay.
Number one, I think Logan Paul enters the Rumble match this year.
Doesn't he have a torn ACL?
I don't know. They fix that shit in a hurry.
That's like a 8-month recovery.
I don't know.
Honestly, no, I'm saying it's like
just,
8 months recovery.
If that is true that it's torn, then no. But Logan Paul was one guy. But what would y'all do if Triple H said, Austin Theory, you're winning the Rumble this year?
Oh boy. Then they're really trying to push that. Really trying to push him as John Cena 2.0, because honestly, he reminds me
like
a lot.
If I don't read the
John
dirt
Cena.
sheets and he says that, and I'm like, and I'm legit seeing it happen, I'll be shocked.
It'll be shocking
if that happens. If I didn't read the
finish.
rumors and everything, I'll be legit shocked about it.
Yeah. I think of Austin Theory as a John Cena 2.0, and I say that with the utmost respect, because Austin Theory makes you hate him as a character. And like I said, I've told you many times, I can't stand his character, but that means he's doing his job really well.
Yeah.
If fans hate him,
he's doing his job.
He's doing his job. So I think the higher ups see that, and they're like, you know what?
It's just like the Miz.
we'll give you a push and see what happens. See what you can do with it. If you bomb, you bomb.
The Miz is one of those characters that I'm up and down on. I'm just like, okay, The Miz, this whole thing with Dexter Lumis, okay, fine, congratulations, he now is a WWE superstar. But we knew that was going to happen. And then, I don't know, The Miz just kind of... Yes, that's true.
Yes.
The Miz is just kind of one of those guys that, to me, is... I don't know, he's just there. He's there. I don't see him elevating any character.
2-time Grand Slam champion.
Okay. So, you know what? I'm a 2-time hat champion. It doesn't matter.
You're a 2-time dumbass.
Oh, well, you know what?
But I love
this hat
it's okay.
It's fine. Right. I don't know. All right. So, what we should do right now.
I'm not singing you happy birthday.
No, I didn't say sing me happy birthday.
I'll sing Alfred happy birthday.
It's not his birthday.
I did sing Alfred happy birthday.
You was going to say it.
Yeah.
You was going to say it.
You know what? I do want y'all to sing me happy birthday.
I won't. Hold on.
Let's take a vote. Take a vote. The fans, who wants to hear them sing? Oh, he put himself on mute. Okay. That is fantastic. Look, 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, you're a dumbass. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, it wasn't so bad.
That's because we love you. That's
yeah,
why.
I know.
We love you.
So we're talking about...
We did. Stop yelling at me. We did.
Greatest WWE celebrations. I don't know if y'all had time to do your research on finding some.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I tried to give Ryan Taylor hints at work or what my two were, and I have 2 of them. And he's going to figure it out, but since he's watching the show, I'll reveal my 2.
Go for it.
Go for it,
right,
Alfred.
So the first hint I gave Ryan was it happened in 2001. So he obviously didn't guess what it was. So what I was saying, my favorite celebration was when the Alliance was celebrating with Stone Cold Steve Austin in the ring, and then Kurt Angle came out with the milk truck and started spraying the whole Alliance. Like, I don't know how you not can enjoy that one. That's probably like my most favorite one. And then the second one, I told him the hint I gave him was it was a current superstar that's injured. So he didn't guess. Obviously, he didn't guess who it was. It could be anybody. So when Randy Orton won the World Heavyweight title and Evolution, this was when he was with Evolution, and Batista had him on his shoulders, and Triple H gave
yes, thumbs down. Yep.
Damn it, Alfred.
That celebration, like that celebration, like I mean, you couldn't even call it. Everything. So those are my two right there. Those are my two favorite ones that stuck with me.
Man. All right. That was one of mine because I had two just like you. But mine was the predecessor of the milk truck. It was Stone Cold Steve Austin and the beer truck.
God damn it.
I watched it. I watched it live. I watched it happen on TV, and then I talked about it with my friends the next day at school. I was like, did you see Stone Cold Steve Austin? He sprayed everybody with beer. That is the greatest celebration that will ever happen. And my second one, of course, is the Evolution thumbs down. That was perfect. That was perfect.
So perfect. The beer truck was my number one. And then my number two is when I think it was Edge marrying Vicky Guerrero.
You're gonna say the other one.
Okay, I wasn't gonna say the Edge and Lita one. I'm not saying.
No. The live sex show.
The live sex show. Yeah. No. The Edge marrying Vicky Guerrero, and I think it was Kane that came out from underneath.
Oh no, that was the Edge and Lita one with Kane.
Edge and Lita, okay. And then so the Edge and Vicky Guerrero is the one where he dumped her right there, right?
Well, that's the one where Triple H came out with the Triple H. Yeah. And he revealed that Edge was having an affair with Alicia Fox.
Yeah.
That one.
That was funny just because the side of Vicky Guerrero going, ah!
Then you can see Edge's reaction when she was punching him, when she popped out, she was busted.
Excuse me.
That was funny.
And then
oh my God.
I got an honorable mention too. I forgot to mention this.
You got an honorable mention?
Thought you was gonna mention with Triple H. Speaking of Triple H, he interrupted Tess and Stephanie's wedding.
Oh,
he drugged
yeah.
Yes, the drive-through.
The crazy part is y'all probably didn't notice this. The crazy part was it was literally a guy in the car with Triple H and Stephanie recording the whole thing. Like if you see the video, recording the whole thing like the camera. Like I just noticed that as well when I saw it like a few days ago again. And then at the very end, when Triple H told Vince McMahon, he was like, "I know you have one question, Dad. Not did we, but how many times did we?
How many times did we consummate the marriage?"
My God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, man.
And now
never
he
let
has
Triple H ruin your weddings.
And now that man is his true real life father-in-law.
Yeah.
Right.
Love it.
Well, it's been a pleasure, guys. Thank you for making this birthday episode so special for me. Who says Vegas weddings can't last? I appreciate everybody out there that sent me birthday wish. I'm putting my cowboy hat back on. All right. That sent me everything. I appreciate the network, all that stuff. Ryan, where can they find you on, as you call it, that tweeter?
Well, they can find me on the twitter.com with your dumbass hat at mryan588. Smash that follow button because I'm usually roasting Alex or liking Alfred's tweets when he's going on a rampage about something.
Amen. Alfred, where they find you?
You can find me at _Matthews with 2 T's 713.
Well,
and I just made a tweet.
What about you, birthday boy? Where can they find you?
you could find yours truly at AlexBB29 or
BB.
because that's my middle name and my last name.
I gotta say something, but this is a family show. Go ahead.
Say it.
No, this is a
We'll say it
family
after.
show. I can't
Say it after. All right. Or you could follow our podcast page at
Please.
capital N,
Please.
capital H, capital B to that Bard podcast. So capital NH Bard podcast. But more importantly, you can catch us every Wednesday with a brand new hat.
Oh, God.
Oh,
There's three of us talking shit to each other.
Sorry.
All right. You know what? I'm going to be doing the heel turn pretty soon. I don't know about y'all. Okay.
I'm going to bully you enough. You're going to turn into a heel.
Probably. You can follow the FinTalk Sports Network. Catch all the amazing shows that they offer. Catch our show every Wednesday night. So, no holds barred, family. Until next time, we love you. Goodbye!
Oh, yeah.
Peace! What were you going to say?
Alex